When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sends it back in motion. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Let's think a second about Arizona State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The short hands, it's Butler. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're going to ride this running back. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole...
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's take a second about Arizona State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And the extra point is good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's West. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Hansen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the first, keep the drive alive.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Joyner. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's West. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hammond. Puts it out of the air. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give is to Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for room, it's Hansen. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levin. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right on target this time. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
Up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. finds a little space. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no mas, get it together.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's West. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
The play action fake. Now adjusting. Hauls it in. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Shows you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pulls it in. It's Turner. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in game.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the pummeling has started. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Hammond. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
Grab behind the line. It's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Snagged out of the air. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll test the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Levis. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill. DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's West. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's West. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He fires to the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They'll try to snap it quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like, if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?